People ask me, Rosane, does positive affirmation really work? And here's the thing, it works if you do it right, if you believe in what you're saying. If you just repeat sentences that you don't believe, it's not going to work. So let's go today through the chakras meditation. I love doing this process because it's very real and help you tune in with your feelings and with each chakra. And if you don't know what chakras are, I recommend that you read my book. I'll post a link somewhere around here with this video, and where I have a whole chapter dedicated to explain what the chakras are. Remember what Jesus said? If you have a faith in the smallest size, like the grain of a mustard, it can remove mountains. So let's activate this kind of faith. The faith that can remove mountains, that can remove obstacles, that can make you healthy, wealthy, prosperous, happy. So it is possible. And I know that because by doing these things, my life turns into miracles after miracles, and I see people changing too, people who I share this fundamental knowledge, okay? By the way, this is not new, this is as ancient as, Buddha. So let's talk about it. So the first affirmation, I'm going to share with you 7 positive affirmations, and I'm going to explain them, how to believe in them, okay? So we're going to start with the affirmation number 1 that's related to our lowest chakras. So imagine like we have 7 chakras around our body, and the lowest chakra starts on right below where our sexual organs are. They call them the root chakra. Okay, it's really about safety, about your needs of existing, and the color is red. And the affirmation to this chakra should be, I am safe. I am safe, okay? I am grounded. But here's the thing. When you say that I am safe, do you really believe you are? So if you believe because you are safe, you have a roof over your head, you have food in your refrigerator, you are okay right now, you are safe, then really look for evidence and repeat this with this sense of belief, right? But if you are in a situation in your life right now that you don't feel safe, maybe you lost your job, or maybe you don't know where you're going to be living, like your basic survival needs are shaking, then you're not going to believe if you say I'm safe, right? So you got to bridge it to something that you can believe, okay? So you're going to say, I'm looking for safety. Every day I feel safer. Like every day there's a little bit of hope that I'm activating in this area of my life. Can you believe in this? So if you can believe in this, then you say and repeat it with conviction, because that's already bridging you to feeling safe, because you will have evidence to really speak about it, okay? So the first step is to really feel it, the emotions, and the way you do it is by activating feelings and sensations. Another thing that works a lot is if you bridge this feeling with something that you had experienced in the past. So go to a moment in your life where you felt safe, when everything was okay. Maybe you were a little kid, or a year ago. I don't know, go in your head and look for that moment, and then you borrow that memory, the emotion of that memory, you borrow it to dress you in this moment right now. And then you say to yourself, I was safe back then, I can be safe again. So every day I am safer and safer and safer. I'm a little bit safe. Okay, so you go where you can, but you gotta believe and activate evidence. Got it? Then we go to the second chakra. And the second chakra, the color is orange, and it locates right below the belly button. Okay, and this chakra is about feeling. Is when you have a gut feeling. Oh, I had a gut feeling that this was going to happen. So that's where it lives. It lives right here below your belly button. So it's about I feel. So I feel in touch with my feelings. I feel it. I am capable of feeling, right? So it's easy to believe this, isn't it? So you just don't repeat it. You believe it. I am in touch with my feelings. Because like, oh no, I feel good in this place. That's an evidence. Every time I go to that place, I feel good, right? Oh, I feel wishy with that person. So then you know that, the energy is not good for you. So it all lives here. Then you say, I feel and I trust in my feelings. That's the second chakra. The third chakra, we call it the solar plexus, and it's right above the belly button. Lies here, okay? The color is green, and it has to do with your sense of power, of what you can do and accomplish in this world, okay? It has to do with confidence, to do your best every day, to achieve your goals, to work. That sense of like, I gotta go, I gotta do this, that lives in here, in this power center. And people that procrastinate, or if you are procrastinating regarding one subject, it's here. This energy here is leaking. You feel weak. You feel like don't want to do anything. That's the chakra here, okay? The color is green. We're going to say this affirmation for these chakras. This chakra. I am powerful and confident. I do the best I can. I am confident. I am courageous. So every day I am more confident. If you can say I am confident, you bridge it with every day I am a little bit more confident, right? Or you look for evidence. Look if you can remember a moment in your life that you had that confidence. Then let's say, oh yeah, I remember when I was doing such and such, I was so confident. Why did I lose this confidence? No, so if I had it before, I can have it again. So go to that moment, bridge it, and let it dress you. Let that energy of that moment, through memory, just dress you. And then you say, I am confident. Or every day I am more confident, just like I was back then. Okay? So something that you can believe. And if you really believe you are confident, that you are capable, then own it and say it. I am confident I can do such and such. I am confident. I am courageous. I can do it. Okay? So when you speak like that, then yes, affirmations work. But you have to speak with conviction. Then you go to the fourth chakra. It's here on your heart. Okay? Some people feel it in the center here. I like to be like here, more like toward, like really where the heart sits. I feel my heart's there. And then it's about love, okay? Heart's about love, right? So it's about, do you feel lovable? Do you feel that you deserve to live? Do you feel like, you love others and they love you back? So if you have that feeling resonating with you, then that's complete. You are complete, because it's really believing that you have a place in this world, that you are important, just like this tree is, or your friend is, or the person you love is. So it's like loving yourself. It has to be real. It cannot be faked. It's something about really protecting you, loving you, respect you like you do with your best friend. So that's the green color for the heart to activate, and you say, I'm worthy of love. I am love. And then do you have evidence of that? And if you don't, the same way we did with the solar plexus chakra, you're gonna go look for evidence. Like, look for people that you know that is like that. Oh my God, my friend Kimberly, she's so loving. She's so capable of loving everybody. Let me activate that love that she feels and borrow it to me, and then I feel that love dressing me, and then I send love back to her, and it resonates with truth, and this love is enhanced. So then when you really know that the affirmation is working, is that you really feel the vibration of your feelings when you say it. I am love. Okay? So you're really saying it with truth. So let's go now to the 5th chakra, and that's your throat chakra. So it's this energy here, and when it works and it's flowing well, you're able to communicate, to speak up your truth, and you just feel good about being yourself. When it's blocked, you notice there's like a knot on your throat. When you feel that knot on your throat, that's when it's blocked. So that means that chakra that relates to this aspect of your body is not spinning well, okay? It's not vortexing very well. So then how to activate it? With a positive affirmation, you can do it. So you say, I speak my truth. And then for a moment you notice, do I believe in this? I speak my truth. Then you may say, no, I don't believe it. I'm kind of afraid of what others are going to think of me. Or most of the time I'm in silence. Or if I speak too aggressively. You see, those are signs that this chakra is not balanced. So you can say like, okay, how can I balance this chakra? How can I feel like I'm speaking up my truth, that I deserve, not in a way that I'm going to offend anybody, but I am going to be authentic. So the more you're authentic, the more you radiate, this personal charisma, this sense of like you own a space in this world. So this is very important. So you're going to say, I speak my truth. And if you don't believe this, look for somebody that does. And say, okay, I'm going to borrow the energy from my mentor that's always speaking so well, and he's able to communicate so brilliant. And I'm going to borrow that energy. And then just dress it in your memory. You activate that feeling as if you were him or her, right? And then you notice how you feel. You notice how that transforms you. And that's when you know your affirmation is working, when you really feel it, okay? And if you're not quite there, you can say, every day I am better and better about speaking up my truth. Every day I notice that I am more fluently with my voice, with my words, with being able to get through to somebody, So you bridge it to every day, a little bit of that, okay? And then we're going to go to the next chakra, which is the 6th chakra. It lies over here. It coordinates with what we call the third eye. So it's right between your eyebrow. So this is the eye of intuition, okay? It's your perception that something can happen, or is that inner voice that tells you, it really you can see it, So you say, I see beautiful things for my future. And then you activate those images in your head, like you're daydreaming. We used to daydream like crazy when we were kids. Why do we stop, right? So bring back the daydreaming, the visualizations, your capability of being a visionary. And that's all about activating here your third eye, okay? So you can say, I trust my intuition. When I have an intuition, I trust it, okay? So then you kind of yummy that in. And again, if you don't think you are there yet, borrow from somebody even an actress, an actor, borrow from somebody you admire, or one of those leaders, spiritual leaders from the world, Buddha, Gandhi, Jesus. And we admire these people, and then borrow that capability. How would it be like if I could see this through the eyes of Mother Teresa? How would it be like if I could see this situation through the eyes of Jesus or Buddha, right? So you kind of play with that, and then not so happens, okay? Because you only believe on all this that I'm saying when you really practice. So I'm just giving you some hint, but it's really about you devoting time to do these positive affirmations, because they do work when you feel them, okay? And the last but not the least, I think it's the most important one, is here, is your crown chakra, is your ability to feel connected to something bigger than you, source energy, God, however you want to put it. You feel like you're plugged in, and then they're looking after you, that you are not alone in this world because you are divine. You are part of this. You are part of all this divine aspect of humanity and, the universe, the world. You're integrated. There's the ocean, and then there are the waves, right? So you are the waves in the ocean. You're part of this big energy, and you are connected with it. So I am divine. So when you say that, notice if you really believe in this. And if you don't, look for ways to bridge it to a belief that is almost near I am divine. So I am a good person. I can see the good in the world. I am connected with God. I am a child of God. I am, you see, like you look for little mini beliefs that you can believe instead of just saying I'm divine. Because if you just repeat I'm divine and it doesn't mean anything to you, it's not going to work. So in other words, these affirmations, they are very powerful. I love the affirmations based on the chakras, and sometimes I just repeat one of them. Maybe I'm on my authenticity here on my throat, and I repeat that over and over. Another day I may feel more in my heart, and then I'll be connecting with the love that I feel. Other days, maybe I need more safety. I go down to my root chakra. So whatever you experience in your life, you can kind of play with this, or you can create the habit of speaking all of them daily. And better yet, write them down, because when you write, your body is doing the work, and it's like an integration of body, mind, and soul, and it becomes really profound. So however you want to approach this is just my input on how I believe that positive affirmations do work, and this is how you do it, okay? Number 1, I am safe, centered and grounded. Number 2, I am in touch with my feelings. Number 3, I am powerful and confident, and I always do my best. Number 4, I am worthy of love. Number 5, I speak my truth. Number 6, I trust my intuition. And number 7, I am divine, and so are you.